It's on YouTube. Consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 50 so I can multi-stream. Hey, thanks. I don't know why that's funny to me. He looks so serious. And it's like the most unserious job in the game. I feel like Red Mage is just too cool to take things seriously. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. I am back with the start of Final Fantasy February. For anybody who did not see my post on Twitter and Blue Sky, what my plan is for February is I'm going to wrap up Heavensward, and then I'm going to post a poll between Final Fantasy XIV and Final Fantasy XVI because they were tied when I asked before. Depending on the result of that, I'm going to play through one, and then if I manage to get all the way through it, maybe do both before I get back on track with Stormblood. Probably going to do post-Heavensward pre-Stormblood content off-stream like I did before. It depends, because post-ARR was really boring for a little while. Not really a lot going on. So if it's the same way, then I'm going to do it off stream. Before I get started and try to go to the next MSQ point, I have leveled another class that I was playing to 60. So now I've got Paladin, Dark Knight, I've got Black Mage, all at 60. I had been doing a little bit of Black Mage through MSQ while I was leveling it up, but I wanted to keep playing, and so I did more dungeons. And now I am Red Mage to continue through the MSQ with, without being crazy overleveled. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. I haven't thrown myself off a cliff yet. Keyword there is yet. I know it's coming. I've gotten lucky so far. But yeah. Let's head up to Dravania. Oh, and I forgot. I got my little Vath guy. I love these little bugs. Give me one sec. Just gonna bring the stream up on my phone so I can keep an eye on things. Alright. Can't remember if I had it last time, but I did go through and unlock flying. Ooh, this is a nice chocobo. Is that... I think that's Maelstrom. Yeah, that's the Maelstrom armor. Hell yeah. Oh, right. Last time, we killed Nidhogg. And then that's where we wrapped up the stream. Pretty much immediately after. Justinian, it's been a few days now. Still hasn't washed off the blood. 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Hraesvelgr to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the Dragonsong War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, warrior of light. Get the feeling it's going to be a voice-acted cutscene. I'm going to do something I should have done beforehand and clean off my glasses. Praise Felger still looks so cool. That's a good dragon design. Oh, the smell of the alcohol is hitting me. One sec. Impotent mortals, ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Oh? Twould seem thou hast uncovered my secret. Aye, unto the blinded Nidhogg did I yield one half of my strength. Oh shit, that's why the eyes are different colors. I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah, I got a headache. Oh? Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? This is a smart angle. They can use the same model and just hide the eye. And I also didn't notice the scar over the eye before. We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Ratatoska's eyes and glut their appetites upon her essence. She is slain then? What madness hath unmade our peaceful accord? Did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived Allison. Oh, it is an entirely new model. Don't have eyes. But thou wert enchanted by thy mortal maid. Thy folly hath cost Ratatoska her life, and me mine eyes. No, my beloved Shiva, How swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetite. Praise Velga. 'Twas thy blindness that did invite disaster into our lands. Surrender the eye to me, and let that be thy penance. Nidhogg. They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors and every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength, brood brother. My vengeance is begun. I can't believe that I've been fooled, like, both ways. I thought, so originally I thought that the dragons were baddies, and then I helped the dragons and Shiva, and I thought the Ishgardians were baddies, and now Race Velga is a baddie. Thou hast borne witness to a scene from my past.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
When my brood brother did appear before me, bloodied and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, but he might exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
The peace my beloved so dearly desired had been shattered by her own kin. Her treachery claimed my brood sister's life, and my brood brother's reason. Thinkest thou thy fits of indignation will move me to remorse? Go, mortals. Take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery. Were it not for Shiva's soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide you should the bond we share ever weaken. Well, that's a lot. Ooh, new armor. Where's Red Mage? Is Red Mage? Oh, Red Mage is in there. What would bring me double to casting? Ooh, I think that's the one that I was actually looking for my outfit. We lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Svelgir wreaked his own matter of vengeance against us. What are we doing now?
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
That's a crazy dynamic shift. That he's like, I regret killing Nidhogg, we were basically the same. And she's like, you did the right thing, I have no room to judge you. That's a wild, dynamic shift.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other?
That's a good question.
Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard?
That's a good question. I thought that it was just to cause problems. Because he had wanted to torment the others in. Well, maybe the eye's in Ishgard?
Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom?
Hmm?
At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
What?
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Hell yeah.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Man, I really like her. She's growing on me. It looks so grumpy.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
and lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Why are you gonna let them cause problems?
Your will be done.
Nah.
The moment is at hand.
Nah! What are you doing here? You're dead in space. What? I know that's not exactly how it works, but you died in space.
Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the bringer of light to die.
Kill me yourself, bitch. You didn't do the job the first time. Why is La Habrea back? Yo, it's the homie. Horshavat, no. Horshavat, listen. Listen, we can explain. Okay, trust. There we go. Horshavat's a real one, dude. Like, not a word of explanation. Just sees us nod, and he knows. He knows.
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
Wait. Is one of those guards gonna stab her? Please don't.
My lady!
She has come. Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low!
Damn right.
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery.
This is a really random thing to notice. There's a lot of detail on these, like, on the torches for no reason.
You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead. Let his hatred die with him, I say. Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace.
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
There's no way you're making it out of this cutscene alive. They're hitting us with the emotional music. I know we're not even halfway through Heavensward. Although we might be close.
Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
I will cut you down.
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern.
Based.
If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
I'm getting little frame drops every now and then, and I'm not sure what's causing it. No. No, I'm not a high enough level. Okay, well I guess I switch back to Dark Knight for now. That was rather too close for comfort, but 'twould seem that the calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You returned to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. Yeah, we sure did. He who would not be denied. I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Chris? Beg pardon? You traveled to the Churning Mist together, along with Estinian. Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg, dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Aymeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I'll bring Sir Aymeric to Four Temps Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well. Chris and I shall await you there. Or Tom. Why do I feel like I've seen you before? Anari Savage. What are you? You're a summoner? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's these. I've seen it on a Sage that had those also a Viera. More voice-acted cutscenes.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side.
That's right, you were probably about the safest person in Eorzea.
We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
Talking like that's just gonna lead to trouble, Alphino.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
but a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the highborn needed men to lead, and the lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question.
This is the wrong thing to focus on during this cutscene. Where do I get this sword? It's a kick-ass looking sword.
Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more.
Oh!
A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
Is that the end of the cutscene? Oh, let me out, let me out, let me out!
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Beast as hell.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son.
What?
Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labour to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
No, let him cook.
A knight lives to serve, Father, to aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope.
Sorry, somebody was letting the cat into my room.
There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Alright, let's try this again. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must need to recruit others to our cause. Sure, we can do that. Doesn't sound that bad. Why is that? Because it's like way lower level than what I've got. Buy that. So where are we going? Oh, Alphanor is the next one. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault on the vault would seem unlikely. You are correct, Master Alphinaud. Not even the assembled might of House Forton and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Aymerich's rescue, and with the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphinaud, and I would have you and Chrysanthemum reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well. We shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Estinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. I will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst themselves. Very wise. Chrysanthemum, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tataru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Tataru saving the day again. That's why she's the best. Alright, hello, you have a blue quest. Ether current! Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'll do that later. There's the shard. We will go to the big one. No? Oh, yes, we will go to this one. Tataru. I hope your friends that you've been getting drunk with can help us. Chris, Alpha now. Gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru? How did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gibralon and the others barricaded the door until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully. But what about you two? What came of your journey? You're not serious. Was that Sir Amarik's thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker, if ever I have heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let's all make inquiries below. Yeah. What's up, Sigurdu? I haven't forgotten about you. Is it actually down here? Oh, yep. Yeet. Hi, buddy. What's that? Speak up. I can't hear as well as I used to. Okay. You're no help. Fantastic. Are you throwing snowballs at this kid? Oh no, you're just... Where was that one going? Oh. At me. Bozo. Better luck next time. Alright, you little shit. I don't know a god's damn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. That's unnecessarily rude. What class are you? A level 100 botanist. I like the poncho. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Wait, let me examine you. I want to see... Cashmere poncho? Nice. And a survival hat. I think that cashmere poncho is like super expensive. Not a single shred of information. Just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it's good to know that Tatu's ears are as sharp as ever. True. Ooh. Still way worse than what I've got, so I'll be taking money again for this one. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Gibby knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. Now let's go see Gibby. This was the wrong way. That's fine. It all loops around. You know, you're missing out on a lot of floor space by not having anything up here. How did you take 10,000 damage from that high up? And oh, that's how. You're level 100. You know, people long for a sympathetic ear. But they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Chrysanthemum, that's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know that you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. The least I can do is point you in the right direction. But to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me. Agreed? Gotta run your errands, dude? Alright, where are they? They're up here, near the Jeweled Crozier. The Jeweled Crozier. There it is. A Mantle and an Honor Rider up here. What are you guys doing? I say the tales they are telling in the streets. Lady Iceheart, infamous leader of the heretics, a ravishing beauty. Her hair is as white as ice. I wonder what the color of the hat. Alright, my boy. You're still here. Fancy that. You dirty dog. So you're Gibby's errand boy. Good, good. How's he doing? Same as always. Right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of the bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. What was the point of this? Some of these side quests, or some of these main story quests, should really just be side quests. Or not quests. There's no reason for me to have to come all the way up there. Where's the Forgotten Knight? There it is. How you doing, Firmlebert? Yeet. Well, you're gonna hand him over or not? Here you go. This ought to do it. With a few of the spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things that stir the hearts of men like a sip of old wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Aretha is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? What is your sword? It's pretty cool. Great sword oh, Elios. Gotcha. I think I've heard that name. I think it's a relic weapon. Why are we rocking this for the foreseeable future? But it's not bad to shop around. Back up to the Jeweled Crozier, I think. No, it wasn't that. It was just somewhere in the Pillars. There it is. Oh, it's at Camp Cloudtop. The Sea of Clouds, Camp Cloudtop. Oh, it's time. Okay. Well, we're gonna run this dungeon real quick. Hopefully it will get me... Okay, it's Sawmall. It might get me the experience I need. It might take another dungeon. Only knew his son's true sire? What does that mean? Stop talking about Amorig. They're being mean. Yes, I am here, sir. Beg your pardon, do I know you, sir? Have some twice mulled wine. I know this smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. It was not more than infatuation, which she felt. But she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. But when her belly started to grow, God's the scandal. I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that it was with a Hure made it so much, well, I needn't tell you. She was discharged from his service, cast out onto the streets, like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. Well, that's sad. Where's Lana yet at? Oh, they're all the way up there. I'm not going all the way up there. Not right now. I'll finish it off stream. I didn't even mean to go this far with it. The Rose House? Back to Camp Cloudtop. Nope. Not back to Camp Cloudtop. Back to Gibby. Aw, Red Panda. Yeet. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant and casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Gerald O, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the broom. A man of many vows, but none which prohibit spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was men who deserved to drink, it'd be him. Are you down here? No, okay, you're outside. There you are. Imagine just minding your business and a dude jumps from like a third-story building, doesn't even flinch, and just beelines for you. Halone's blessings be upon you, sir. A gift? For me? This scent, are reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. 'Twas that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. The little girl, bless her heart. She couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying. Even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven back black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mist. So I feel like we're learning about Sir Amaric's backstory, like his mom. That was it? Yeah, it's this one. Stop throwing snowballs at me, you little punk. Hell to know. Don't mind me, just doing all the work. It is cool that you can see, like, other main characters just in town. She was a remarkable woman, Chrysanthemum. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future. For her daughter's future. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Chrysanthemum, and we can't escape it no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it all and sundry. If you can understand, I'm looking back on stream. If you can understand, then maybe you can find her on your own. Oh, you're the starving one that was saying that we're all dogs. I need your help. Still looking for your mongrel? Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look. Or did you fancy someone specific? With raven black hair, ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Someone's got unusual tastes. I'm afraid I can't help you. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you went to the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you because you asked nicely? Come back, I've helped people. And why are you gonna make things hard? Up here? Yeah, looks like he's inside. You in here? Yeah, there you are. Have you made any progress? Yeah, I talked to some people and I delivered wine. Huh. So our mongrel was born of an Elysian nobleman and a Huron maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that his striking features are known to us, mayhap we only need to remain vigilant. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out in the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? She... Oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly. Chris, I have a premonition that this is not going to end well. No, I'd win. We're good. Y'all always feel like you worry. You like stress. You forget that I'm him. Who's that? Oh, the gatekeep. Oh, there's Sparkly's up there. I'm gonna end up being in a cutscene when the queue pops again. 100%. Cast your gaze over the streets below, but see no sign of Tataru. There's Alpha now. Oh, cutscene. No, I knew it. There's Tataru. I'm sorry, forget I said anything. Wait, down there, isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, after them. Get your hands off my potato. That's my accountant.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
Not a cutscene I expected to be voiced.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
No, you.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out the house 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You have purple eyes. That man's from Cadia.
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hello, Mongrel. Oh, hi, Mongrel.
Hilda!
Hi.
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights say? Works for me. Okay, just gonna walk off without a word. Alright. I'll see you guys later. So hold on, I'm 55. Okay, so I'm probably not even gonna be... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna keep bothering. I'm already 2 levels up. I'll level it up off stream. Is there a quicker way? Yeah, there is a quicker way back in. Literally right there. Correct. That's a not great name. I'm sorry, buddy. Level 59 sync. Huh. Those with facial hair look weird to me. Everybody's standing real awkwardly and silently. I'm guessing we're just filling her in on the plan.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Your eyes are so pretty.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard'll have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow
Yeah,
Sir
when you
Emmerich
put
to
it
do
like
this.
that.
Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell?
What? Heal him.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
It's you? You're the one that I fought in the
What
thing,
we
isn't
have
it?
here, the honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Bro didn't even flinch.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here your toys could hurt someone.
Hey, somebody attend to that guy that got thrown out of the, like, door? Alright. If it's a fight you want, then come and get it. My, such fury. Patience, my queen. We've only just begun. Bonk. Bonk. I guess I don't really need to dodge your stuff that bad. You got a lot of health, though. Okay, you medic, you die first. And then we kill the mage. And then all of us focus him. Except we also jump these guys. Why do you think it's okay for you guys to keep spawning? Especially you. I think that this will be good AoE right here. Oh, whoops, I'm clicking the wrong button. What was this one that I just did? Oh, right, the HP drain. Stop all of this, all of you. It's madness. Hey, Horseflat, help us out. This dude's a bozo. How fitting. The noble bastard of a mongrel bitch. Mongrel bitch is gonna put a bullet between your eyes. Forefathers, one and all, bear witness. Oh, another chirurgeon. Stop. Don't you dare heal him. I think he was trying to heal himself, but I wasn't taking that chance. Rip bozo. I guess we won the trial by combat again. Back-to-back champions.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Oh, whoops. I was wondering why it wouldn't continue. Shoot him. Kill his ass.
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the
Oh,
Heavensward
great.
now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Aye. Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Oh, yeah. There aren't many people around here with guns, so, like, you'll already be pretty great addition. Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the Mongol, right? Because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. They none of them are well-bred, else some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the Bluebuds to account. Some of you done right by us, I'll allow. Like them at House Helliant. I forget how to pronounce that. Of course you'd all know about that, wouldn't you? But enough talk. Your friend's still rotten in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckon it was your beloved Sir Americ's doing it first, but then I heard about how he lost his head. My next guess would have been the Heavensward. That way they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom. Slaughter all the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward schemes did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they've been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the High Houses away from the city. And to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? You would be fools not to, given your goals. Lowborn knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty out of a desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he doesn't hold dear. But it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, massing of heretics for example, then they'll be unable to join in the defense of the vault. Huh. Spread false reports of an attack to get him out of harm's way. The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the High Houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it's decided. To the vault, the Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. Let's go. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Americ and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Estinian and I will make ready to breach the underground jail and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light, together with Lord Horshafont and Master Alphanel. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even unto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realizes what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guide the jail. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If all goes according to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Americ and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what must be done. Let's go, I'm pumped. Alright, where am I going? To the pillars? Hold on. Yeah, the pillars and then the tribunal. This music is too chill for us, like, assaulting the government. The others are in position, Master Chrysanthemum. I'll send word once you and your party have entered. Oh, it's a dungeon? Or is it a raid? Or what is it? Oh, it's a dungeon! Let me in! Let me in! I guess while I'm waiting, I'm gonna come over here. Alright, man, things are picking up. Owie. Luckily, I think I'm a high enough level that nothing here is going to have the guts to attack me. Alright, Lady Lene, oh, that's you. That's right, I do remember you from the story. And Manolin was, like, crushing on you hard. Here you go, have a banner. Ooh, okay, I guess I will take determination. Do I have this one unlocked yet, or is it still locked behind a quest? I'll check real quick. I'm starting to get kind of tired. I think I'm probably going to call it after this dungeon. Or maybe I leave this dungeon. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking I will. I think I'll leave this dungeon for another time. And I'm going to call it. Just going to go ahead and end the stream, because I'm the only person here. But hey, if you're watching the VOD, I appreciate you. And hope you all have a good day.